friends, Josie here, Life at 50 and Beyond. Thanks for joining me here in my channel. Today I have a collection of DIY home decor for winter that doubles as organizers. I'm dubbing them as Decorganizers. So let's get started. I'll be using this thankful or fall sign from Dollar Tree and these 3 wooden trees from Target Dollar Spot. I purchased them last year. And what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to paint the thankful sign or the design on top of this sign in white because I want to keep the buffalo check designs on the sides. So I'm just going to apply 2 coats of paint there, and I'm going to do the same thing with the wooden tree. Now, if you cannot find these wooden trees at Target Dollar Spot, because these were purchased last year, you can find something similar at Dollar Tree. Those are the trees that they have, the wooden cutouts, not as thick, but you can still make them stand by adding tumbling blocks. So for this one, like I said, I'll be painting them a couple of paints on the front side and then on the edges of the tree because I want to make it look like it's really snow covered. And I didn't want to leave any of those gold glitters there. Although I didn't sand this anymore because the texture is perfect. It really made it look like it's snow. Now for the back side, I printed this music note for Silent Night, and that's what I'm gonna do. I am going to just trace the shape, and then I am going to be gluing it to the back of each tree. So using my fine tip pen, a pencil will do as well. I just trace the shape of the tree to the back of my printed musical notes, and then I'm just gonna do the cutout for each one. Using my artist paintbrush, I am just applying Mod Podge to attach each of the cutouts to the back of each of the tree. And then I'm going to go ahead and trim the sides or any excess paper that is peeking out. So if you want, you can apply more Mod Podge just to protect the paper. And I am going to go ahead and cover the holes. I'll be using these silver berries that I got at Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to be choosing the same size of balls, and then I'm just going to hot glue each one to cover the holes on top of each tree. I went ahead and attached each tree by hot gluing the bottom part. So this one is a reversible design. And to make it more interesting, adding more depth, I'm using my pencil pen or marker to kind of trace or put lines on the sides, you know, where those cutouts of the trees are. So I'm just putting the lines there and also at the back, so both sides. And here it is. I love that this one is inexpensive. It only costs $5 to make. Today I am taking part in Heidi Sonbul's Friend Friday Hop, and linked down below in my description box is a link to the next channel in the hop. Each channel will be linked to the next person in the hop, which will take you around the full crafter circle. Make sure to leave a comment along the way to be entered into the giveaway. And the giveaway prize is an Amazon gift card worth $375. To continue on, I'm going to be creating a bottom that will be a storage unit for this decorative item. So to make it functional, so what I've done is the block that I removed at the center, which is a hanging hardware, and I'm going to put an insert here and how I removed it from the sign. And I'm using one on one side, and the one from underneath the other sign I'm putting on this side. Notice how I positioned each block. I have half of it inside the sign and half of it protruding a little bit. Those 2 little blocks will act as stoppers so that when I put the top part that I just created will not slide off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and apply a couple of coats of paint with the same chalk Rust-Oleum white that I used to paint the top part, and I'm painting the inner part, even the blocks, and even the outer part and the bottom part. So you might be wondering why I had to attach the blocks first before I painted, because sometimes when you use hot glue or even any kind of glue, it will not adhere well when the paint is just newly applied, or even if it's dry, it's not really totally cured yet. So in the interest of time, this is how I'm doing it. So here it is, after applying a couple of coats of paint. That is going to be my storage unit, and I am going to be placing items here to show you how functional it is. Right now I'm utilizing this as a pencil case or storage, and I'm now placing the top, and it looks great. So it is a camouflage storage. Nobody would know that there is something inside. There's enough room for more here. And yeah, what I like about this one, using those two blocks, like I said earlier, will prevent this from sliding off. So you see that it may move maybe a tad centimeter there on the front, and then the back of it, and then on the side maybe a little, but see, it keeps it secure. I'll be pushing it on the right top. See there, it's not moving. And then also making sure that I show you also that this is reversible. So you can use the musical notes as your front, or the one with the bowls as your front side, and just lift the top up, and then you can just use the items that you have stored. I'm gonna be showing you other items that can fit inside. I only have these 3 nail polishes for now, but I'll show you that even though it is protruding from the lower tray or sign, there is enough headroom from the inner part of the top portion or the cover. See? So you have at least a little over 2 inches there to play with as far as the height. So I'm gonna use this to store some candies or cough drops and mint candies, because it's getting colder and we like to have some of those during the winter months. And then there you go. I really love this because it's not only decorative, it's also functional. Like I said, it's a storage. Here in my channel, I always promote practicality, not just beauty, but also function. Place this on a mantle top or on a console or entryway table, and then you can use this to store your car keys or anything that you don't want others to see, because this is like a secret storage. I'm going to be using this small rectangular wire basket that I got at Dollar Tree, garland ties also from Dollar Tree, and then my leftover mini wooden tags or ornaments that I got at Walmart. I purchased this one from Amazon. It's a black and white buffalo checks ribbon. And what I'm gonna do here is just a simple winter arrangement. I'm gonna be using these white roses, and I know roses are almost all year round, and I'm not using any poinsettia here, but you can also use those winter flowers like poinsettias or hyacinths. But I'm just gonna go ahead and make my flower arrangement with this creamy white or ivory roses, and I'm gonna be putting some foams or oasis that I also got at Dollar Tree. Cut them off so that I will have enough, so I put a round one and also half of the other oasis to fit inside my basket. And then I'm just gonna be arranging. I'm putting first my garland ties. I am just kind of bending them in half, kind of like in a V shape again, and then just putting them in different areas. And then I'm gonna be adding the roses to fill the areas as well. So this again is a simple flower arrangement, and whenever I see a gap there that is showing, I'm just filling it with more of this garland ties and also the roses. And then I'm just going to be using my buffalo check ribbon to create a simple bow that I will be wrapping around the basket. So I'll wrap it around, and then at the front, I'm just going to go create a simple bow. Very elementary bow. Nothing really fancy. And then I am just going to go ahead and create a notch at the end, like a fishtail or dovetail. I think that's what they call it, a dovetail at the end. And then I'm going to go ahead and use one of the tags here and then hot glue it at the center. And it says here, Season's Greetings. That's it. This one costs less than $6 to make. Right now it's just a simple winter decoration, but let me show you how to use it as a functional organizer. So here it is as a functional item or organizer. I place my 3 hand towels there so I can put this in the bathroom or kitchen, and I just left some of the garland ties there to decorate. So I'm going to be using this 8 by 8 square wooden frame, and I'm just snapping off this backing here that they use for hanging. And this is the right width that matches this dry erase paddle board. So I'm just going to be painting the sides, the inner sides here, using my Rust-Oleum chalk paint. Now this is not sponsored. I purchased this at Amazon, and I can link it in the description box below in case you're interested. Now I'm going to be using also this jumbo craft sticks, and I think they sell them also at Dollar Tree, but I got mine at Amazon, and I'll be linking them in the description box below again in case you're interested. I believe Walmart sells them as well. So this is just a small cut that I'm making. So because it is so thin, I am going to be just cutting one end. I'm not cutting both ends. So I'm just trimming it to size so that it'll fit inside the back of my frame. I'm just using a sharp pair of scissors here. And the first stick that I showed you, this one here, I just angled it. I just cut an angle using the same scissors, and to make sure that I also fit that one there on the top corner. So that'll be my first stick, and then the rest I am just going to be using them in full except for the last two. The second from the last one, I cut the angles as well, but since there is a space there, a small space, I am cutting one piece to size in order for it to fit. I'm just using this box cutter, and I am just scoring it lightly, and then until I'm able to snap it like so. And then I'm gonna be cutting or trimming each end with angles so that they will just fit in that corner. Then once every stick fits, I am applying hot glue on each one and then adhering them to the inner part or the back part of the frame. Just using hot glue. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe, and don't forget to click that notification bell icon so that you will not miss any of my new uploads. I love making organizers and home decor as well, and if I can do them in one project, all the better. Voila! Now I am going to be attaching my paddle board on each side. But before I do that, I just want to make sure that I measure my stick. I just got this dowel from, I believe, Walmart before. You probably need a saw to cut that. I'm just using my Dollar Tree handy dandy scissors, It's sharp enough and it can cut through this dowel here. You can buy dowels at Walmart as well as Michael's or Joann's. Any craft stores will carry the dowels. So I'm just trimming this, and then what I'm gonna do before I connect or attach the paddle boards, I am just going to be puncturing holes on each of the handle of my paddle board. So I'm just marking where I am going to be puncturing the holes. Now you can use a drill or a screwdriver, a manual screwdriver or an electric drill. You can use that. Just showing you, you can use this Dollar Tree scissors. Actually, this is so tough, and I've used this to even cut those, garden fences and even wires, floral wires. And look, this did the job. I was able to puncture the hole. So here they are, and I'm now ready to assemble the pieces together. But first, I am just gonna be gluing. Again, you can use hot glue with A6000 and super glue or any industrial type glue, not just hot glue, because it's not gonna work. It's gonna be detached, but for demonstration purposes, I'm just using it here. I'm doing the same thing on the opposite side with the other paddleboard. Now I'm going to be applying hot glue to the inner part of the circle or that hole that I created and to the ends of my dowel so that it will be secure. And then after I attach the handle, I am going to be pushing it a little bit to make sure that it goes all the way to the end without anything sticking out. That's why I measured it beforehand. And then I'm also doing it on the opposite end. And then also adding more glue to the opposite side of my handle with a hole, that opposite hole there, like so that it'll be more secured. Later on, I'm going to show you what I'm going to use to camouflage the holes. I'm just going to let it dry, and then now I'm ready to paint. I'm not going to paint the sticks that I placed on the back side of the frame, which is now the top side, because I want to make it look dual tone and I like the natural finish. So I'm just gonna paint with my Rust-Oleum chalked linen white paint the outer part of my frame, and then I am just going to be applying some more paint on the paddle board. As you could see, there is an unfinished side there. I was thinking maybe leaving it like that in brown, but I've decided to paint it also with the same linen paint to just make it a little bit more cohesive. Probably gonna choose this here. I'm just gonna create a couple of bows to cover this, or you can put buttons or anything that you may want to use. So I'm just gonna go ahead and create simple bows to attach or glue here so that at least the hole will not be showing up. I'm just gonna be hot gluing it. So that camouflages that. Now, since this is a dry erase board, I just don't have a dry erase marker right now, but you can also write messages here. You can freehand it, just seasonal greetings there on each side. And it's functional too. You can write messages on each side or reminders, kind of like a memo board. So I'm just adding some winter theme accessories here, decorations that I purchased from Daiso. That sign there I got from the Lakeside collection. And yeah, I love this a lot as a decorative item. But if you want to make it a little bit more functional, as a storage or organizer. I'm using it to hold my hand towels as well as face towels, and I can put this in a guest bathroom or in any bathroom inside the house just to carry a little bit of winter theme as well as organization. That's it, everyone. Thanks for joining me here in my channel today, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please share to anyone who may be interested in these types of projects. And as a reminder, please do not forget to click on the link in the description box below. That will take you to the next video on this hop. Please do not forget to leave a comment in each of the participants' video. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll talk to you again on my next video. Take care and God bless. Bye-bye!